Welcome to another episode of the Building Bridges Gateway program, coming to you from A9 TV Istanbul. And we are broadcasting in cooperation with WTPN and American Network. Our goal is to bring peace, love and brotherhood to all mankind, regardless faith, race or nationality. Today we have a very distinguished guest, and my friend Oktar will introduce him now.
Hello, we have a very distinguished guest. RONNY EDRY is a father, teacher and graphic designer from Israel. He started the Israel Loves Iran online anti-war campaign. Through video clips and posters with messages like "Iranians, we love you, we will never bomb your country," he achieved many followers on Facebook and YouTube. And Iranian public responded to the message positively, saying, "People of Israel, we love you too." Now Mr. EDRY has turned his creative movement's focus to the conflict in Gaza, to plead with both sides to stop the violence. His wife, Michelle, is also helping him. He puts up with the slogans, "Please stop the war." RONNY, welcome. It's a pleasure and honor to have you.
Good evening, Istanbul. It's nice to see you.
And Jerry, you're welcome also. It's very nice to see you again.
Thanks, guys. Very nice to be here again. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, we are starting with questions now. RONNY, welcome. This is Bülent from A9 TV. And first question is, you are very well known with your efforts to establish peace in the Middle East using social networks. You lead people to send loving messages to Iranians and Palestinians. Many people are following you on Facebook and YouTube. Would you tell us about your activities in detail, how you came up with this idea, how people responded to your messages, and also about your achievements from these peace campaigns?
Okay, so, I think the main idea behind this whole campaign is to show the faces of the people of the Middle East and to try to rehumanize the people of the Middle East, because most of the time we heard just about the bad thing that's happening and the conflict and the violence and, like what happened last week. But 99% of the people, I mean, in my opinion, in the Middle East are people who are willing to see peace and want peace. And our work is to show their faces and to give them voices so people understand that it's about us and it's not about, leaders, and we have to make our voice louder. So using social networks and social media, it's kind of possible now to talk one to each other.
Yes, we definitely support and agree, actually, for coming together for peace. And Jerry, can we have your comment on that?
Sure. The concept of using social media nowadays is very popular. If you actually look at statistics, when you look at the number of people who are watching television or reading newspapers or are even reading books, it's really interesting that the numbers are higher for internet connections than they are the rest of them. So social networking, when you look at people used to say the age groups were like from 15 to 25 on social networking. Now, there's really no age limit on social networking because you have so many people now around the world that have access to computers. And it really is becoming the way that people communicate. And as we all know, for sure, like you have groups, like on Facebook, and we're all familiar with Facebook. There are a lot of things people don't like about Facebook. Well, one really good thing about Facebook, mashallah, is that you can talk to people all over the world, and you can put stories out from all over the world, and stuff such as like what our guest today is doing. That is what RONNY is doing. When we have social networks like Facebook, and we used to have MySpace, which is still there, but I don't know how many people still use it. But there are a lot of social connections that can be made over social networks, and I think what he's doing and using these social networks is a very good way to do it. And I think that Allah blesses us with this form of communication and the electronics to do this, so that we can do this.